Hi there, just going to make up a cheesecake, a lemon and lime cheesecake using the condensed milk I made in another clip. Or, alternatively, you could just use a tin variety of condensed milk. It's just one of the smaller 395 gram tins. What this recipe calls for is a tin of condensed milk, 250 grams of Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm actually going to be using the Labneh cheese we made the other day. 1/3 of a cup of lemon. Now what I've done is, we've got a whole heap of lemon still frozen in the freezer, so I've used some of that and substituted about half of that with lime. Would have loved to be able to use our own lime juice, but our tree's just not producing. And the green floaty things you can see in there is actually kaffir lime leaves. Sorry, it's not kaffir lime leaves, it's kaffir lime rind. When we had the kaffir lime fruit, they actually don't have a lot of juice in them, but we shaved off the zest, and we use that in our Thai cooking a lot of the time, so just to give it that nice kaffir taste. So that's going to be added as well, and that's pretty much all it. All this will then be put out into a container, and the reason I'm doing it now is because it's still got the condensed milk in it from when I made it. So that will then be poured into a container. I'll wash up the bowl and I'll make up the almond base. So I'll show you how to do that in part 2 of the clip, which will be right after part 1, so really at the end of this bit. Anyway, so what we do now is we measure out 200 grams of cream cheese. Just zeroed off the scales down here, you can't really see. So I'm just going to add 250 grams of this cheese. As you can see, it's a very thick Labneh cheese, not like the one I did in the Labneh cheese dip video. So 125, 220, oh that's about 260, but close enough to 250. And oh no, some is stuck. Awesome. Sorry about that. So that just gets added straight in. And because there's still a bit of warmth in the bowl, I'm fairly sure that should defrost easily. All this just goes in together now. If you're doing it in a food processor, might be a good idea just to whip up your cream cheese first, but as the condensed milk's already in here, I'm just going to do it all in one. So let's get all the little bits from other bowls. Right, and I'd say you just need to process this on a medium speed, probably about, actually we'll start off at a low speed just to get it going. Give it about 15 seconds on a low speed, see how it turns out. Right, I might speed that up a bit now. Give it 30 seconds on the medium-high speed. Right, I think about 20 seconds should be about fine with that. Have a look. Yeah, that looks nice and combined. Smells gorgeous. So there you go. There's the mix. I will just give it a bit of a scrape down from the side to incorporate any remaining condensed milk around the side. And just give it another quick little zap, and then I'll pour it into a bowl ready to go into the mould. I suppose I should give it a bit of a taste test too. Excuse fingers. Oh, that's wicked. I don't know, I'll give it 10 seconds on a medium. Rightio, now I'll just put this into a bowl to one side until we're ready with the base. Actually, I'll put it into this one because it's still got vanilla sugar in it. Right, I'm just going to give this a bit of a clean out and we'll get on to the crumb base. So So just let you know what we have here. We have roughly a cup and a half or 250 grams of nuts, 100 grams of the macadamias, 150 grams of the almonds, and just toasted them on 180 degrees centigrade, which I think is around about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. Toasted them for about roughly 10 minutes, but keep an eye on them because it doesn't take much for them to go over. So they're going straight into the food processor. I don't have any ginger at the moment from the garden. We're leaving it all out there, so didn't do that well this year. So I'm just going to put in 3 cubes of real ginger. If you rip it apart, here we go. If you rip it apart, you can actually see the fibre from the ginger, so it's really good quality candied ginger. So that's going in there, 3 cubes, and I have about 3/4 of a cup of dates. With the dates, they've just been soaking for about 15 minutes in some boiled water. I just like to chop them in half because I've learnt before, every now and then you get a date to come through the processing with the seed still in the middle. And along with that, 1/4 of a cup of shredded coconut. So that's going in there as well. And we'll give this a couple of hits on the turbo and we'll see what it looks like. After we set the position to on. Show you what that looks like. There we go. Oh, it's very sticky, but it's also a little bit too chunky for me, so I'm going to give it another burl. I'll see what that looks like now. There we go, that's the sort of base I'm looking for. Oh, nice and sticky. See the juice come out from the coconut and also from the date. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. So now, just to put that, oh, that tastes awesome. All the oils from the nuts have also come out. So, there's the base. Now, it's just a matter of whipping up the cheesecake again a bit and just pouring them in and smoothing it over. Now this is the first cheesecake I've ever made. The cheesecake experts just walked in. So what do you think? How's that look?
Do I get the spatula?
You have a choice, spatula or spoon.
Spatula.
Spatula. So there we go. I'll just put that in the fridge now till after dinner. So what do you girls think?
It's good.
Moo and Koo think it's good?
Yes.
So this is it here. This is our lemon lime Labneh cheesecake on a nut based, roasted maca and almond base. So thanks to my sister who gave me the idea. She's been making them for a while. And thanks to Down to Earth Blogspot for the via my sister for the condensed milk recipe, and I came up with the base all myself. So I know, clever fella. So anyway, there you go. There's the lemon lime Labneh cheesecake, and I can hear Bianca getting a plate right now.
Out of the way.
Out of the way. Have a good one.